Okay, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so we are now live and tested. First of all, I'm going to apologise for my eyes. They seem to be a similar colour to my green screen. So, unfortunately, it gets caught up with the gamma. Unfortunately, we're going to start with the new update, the January transfer update. We're going to start with the update from Sort Outside as well. And that means we have to do an advanced setup if it works. We're going to do a Journeyman type save. Now I'm going to have no music in the background here. I'm just going to put my headphones on now. Reason why I'm doing no background music is basically because I'm actually just going to select some countries I fancy managing in. If I'm honest, and all the major nations. I don't actually fancy Iceland or Ireland or Israel, Italy, Netherlands, Northern Ireland. I do fancy Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia. We'll take. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Romania on. Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia. I don't fancy Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Ukraine, and Wales, Australia, South Africa, and United States and Mexico. Going to go with those for the nations that I sort of fancy. Yeah, the reason why I'm going to have no background music is basically if I've done it right. Small player count, please. I can then transfer it broadcast straight to YouTube, and people who maybe miss an episode can, or a stream can get caught up. Leagues that we're going to select, so playable. Just setting up the leagues just now, guys. Just want to make sure you see everything. Just give me 1 minute. Rules of this save is just it's a journeyman. Basically, I'm going to apply for my first job and then only jobs that we get offered, and we'll leave jobs to try and encourage that when the time feels right. Computer's apparently going to be god awful for this, so hopefully it runs okay. Starting Scotland's pre-season, I think Scotland's quite a good start date overall. So we'll just load this up, see how it goes. So again, I apologise for the chroma key mixing with the green screen. It seems to be my eyes colours are quite similar. I've not got great lighting right now, so hopefully that will go away eventually. Just drinking cheap iron brew as well, by the way. Just so I've got a bottle there. I like to have a bottle by my side when I'm gaming. It's also really one of my first times with the green screen. I got the graphics card sorted out. That's now sorted out. The episodes that are going on to YouTube will still have that issue, I think, for the next week or so, and hopefully that will pass through fairly quickly. And then at the end of that period, as soon as the graphics card's fixed, the first episode, we also have the green screen and webcam. So I hope it offers some improvement of quality to the series that I have on YouTube with Blackburn Rovers and my Motorsport Manager as well, once I get recorded with that. It's taken just a little while to set this up. Obviously I've got quite a few leagues loaded. Not really done a whole lot of Journeyman in FM17. I've done a little bit in 16 and 15, but not a whole lot in 17. In fact, any Journeyman, I've just done the 2 saves that I've done. I tried to have a personal save as a Journeyman, but just didn't have the time to play it, so it's kind of just got deleted in the end. Also, because this is one of my first streams as well, guys, use the chat box. Give me any feedback possible, would be massively appreciated. Not really in the habit of streaming, so hopefully any feedback can be noted and worked upon. And hopefully once we get a job and we get talking about Football Manager, it'll be a bit more entertaining as well, rather than right now I'm just sort of trying to make excuses for stuff to talk about while it loads, and that's not ideal. Eventually getting along that line though, hopefully it won't take too long. I'm just going to use the profile that I had from my Blackburn Rovers save, quickly rename it to, nickname it to Don, away from my real name, because I ended up using my real name in a personal save and it worked out, but I don't mind that. It'll be on the screen for a matter of a split second, and it's not an issue to me. Final manager targets, this one always takes ages. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It's taking its time though. Maybe I should have done this before I started the stream, but I wanted to show everything, and then it would also give me something quick to sort of introduce the stream. Unfortunately it's taken a bit longer than what I anticipated. So yeah, going forward it's just the first job we are allowed to apply for, and any job after that we have to be offered it, or offered the interview, rather than just jumping and applying for jobs that we fancy, just because that'll maybe steady the growth a little bit, rather than just, oh, the Everton job's available, let's apply for it, and getting a bit lucky. So I hope you guys agree with that. If any disagreements and we want to apply for jobs, just again put in the chat box and give suggestions. Will eventually load, hopefully. And again, I'm going to apologise for my beard, it does need a trim, but I've just not had the time to get that done. I went in and got a haircut the other day, and the guy that usually does the trims wasn't in, so unfortunately couldn't get it done then. So I need to go back down and get it done. Eventually we'll get through finding my manager targets. Eventually. Come on. It's the most frustrating thing about Football Manager, waiting when it's loading up sometimes. Kind of wish it was just like Motorsport Manager where it's almost instant. But obviously there's a far smaller database on Motorsport Manager in comparison. So that probably explains the difference in speed. But we will eventually get there. We will eventually get our manager sorted out. Probably loaded quite a few too many leagues as well. I probably should have nullified them down, but I thought let's load up ones that I fancy. I do fancy managing in Central America, North America in particular, as well as Australia and South Africa, rather than just staying in Europe. And it allowed us to sort of trim our European leagues down just a little bit and take it from there. Almost at the end of that bar now, so hopefully just another minute or two. There we go. So we'll just use that profile and we will start unemployed. Managerial style is no badges please. We'll put adaptability down low because I want everything on level of discipline and working with youngsters, because those are the two stats that don't go up, so to get any sort of level with them at all would be handy longer term. So we will confirm, start playing, and we will name the save stream, and again it will save. Ignore the fact that I've got 2 Blackburn saves there. Basically one day I ran out of electric, so I knew I was going to run out, and I made a quick backup save, and it turns out I needed that, so I've been using that ever since. So that's why I have 2 Blackburn saves. I've just never renamed the one that I now use and the old one. So let's have a look. Inbox, social feed. Need to move my mic just a little bit so I can see the screen properly. We will go into the job center and we will start applying for jobs. So show filters, all jobs, manager only please. Okay, so Sweden, Ukraine, Romania, Norway, Scotland, although we're getting none of those in Scotland unfortunately, as much as I would like to go to Scotland. So we're obviously not going to get the Leicester job, the Port Vale job. Let's apply for Eastleigh and Worcester, or Worcester, sorry. We'll apply, that's the Greek Premier League, isn't it? Yeah, so we won't apply for that. Apply for the free Northern Irish jobs, because couldn't really get a decent job in Northern Ireland quite quickly, with it being a much lower reputation league. Okay, so I'm going to apply for the free Norwegian jobs as well. Not actually ever managed in Norway, which is what kind of appeals me on this one. Apply for the Russian job. In fact, we'll just apply for most of them, I think. Worst that can happen is we get declined. Never managed in Sweden either, so that'd be interesting. I did briefly manage in Ukraine in the personal save I had. Did we apply for the Brussels job? No. So hopefully we can get some of these jobs. That's all those applications received. And we've already got a number of job interviews. Okay, so let's go. We're starting with Fana. I think this was Norway. So I'm fairly adept at learning languages. Let's go with that, despite the fact I'm actually god awful at learning languages in real life. Trying to forge ahead with my career by any means necessary. I will be able to look after the club's finances. No philosophies please. I'd be able to battle relegation. Proposed wage budget's fine. No request to propose, and I assume there's no transfer budget then. That's fine. Harnstad, that is also Norway. Oh, we're going to go with pretty much the same answers, I think. Don't wish to propose any changes, no philosophies. Bilbao relegation, that's fine. Transfer budget with Harmstad, which is interesting. Proposed wage budget, no requests. End of interview. Next one. Are they also Norwegian? No, they're Ukraine, I think. No, they're Swedish. Okay, because you get Sweden and Ukraine mixed up so easy. Happy to work with a director of football. I've not actually worked with a director of football this year. I haven't liked doing previous FMs, but it's not an issue for me. We'll go with the Eastleigh one first. happy to work with the existing support team. Happy to work with them. Yes, I would be happy to sign a player attacking possession-based football. Don't wish to sign high-profile players. No philosophies, please. Playoffs would be fine. Transfer budget's fine. Wage budget's fine. No requests. No, I'm probably not going to get that job because I've said I don't want to sign high-profile players. Let's get down to business. Ukraine this time. No philosophies, please. There we go. Royal Star Brussels, I think that's pronounced. That's Belgium. I'm just rallying through these, giving the same answers in pretty much all of them, if I'm honest. Which is why I'm no longer talking through it now. So this is Romania. Again, avoiding relegation with them. And this will be Sweden. They're also going to be one to battle relegation, so looks like a relegation battle we're going to be in the first job. But we've travelling all over Europe for so many interviews in one day. Not convinced this is any sort of realistic amount of interviews unless we're getting telephone interviews. Again, battling relegation, no requests, end of meeting, and looking for a fresh start. So job centre, let's have a look. Are we the favourite for any? Let's go and change my nickname actually, because that'll be easier to see. Profile, how do you set nickname again? Home, no, inbox. I cannot remember how I set nickname. On yourself. Okay, let's get forward and hit browse, because hopefully that'll give us something. Here we go. Set nickname. Done. Done. Nickname now set, which makes me a bit happier. Also playing on my other monitor, which is unusual. I usually play on the monitor that's to the right, but because of the way the green screen works, I'm having to play on the one to the left, so I'm actually facing the camera when I'm looking at the game. I noticed that when I was recording the video last night. I basically wasn't able to look at the camera because I was looking at the game, and I felt that looked very informal, which I didn't like. Just hopefully get one of these jobs that we've applied for and had an interview for. We've only had about 10 interviews, so positive stuff. So we've had 2 approaches. Cameronese is the Rangers manager, that's interesting. So we've got FC, a team name that I can't pronounce, and Helensborg. Both are wanting to avoid relegation. Both I think are Swedish. Yeah. And they're in the second tier, and they're in the top tier, I imagine. Yes, I think. Well, yeah. So it's Division 2 or 3, I think. Okay, sorry, go back. So they're paying 400, 6-month contract, which is interesting. Yeah. As their games played. Yeah, so they're already 13th in the league as of time of time of offer, and they are 14th in their league, which is rock bottom with a point from 10 games. Okay, I'm going to delay both these offers. They're playing slightly less in wages. I'm just going to delay both the offers just to see if we get any other offers, because both of those jobs look quite hard, to be honest. While I don't mind a challenge, let's try and get something where we've got, certainly the team that's bottom of their league with 1 point from 10 games, I'm not that convinced we're going to be able to get them out of that situation. So I'm kind of hoping that by the time those offers come around again, we've got another offer from another team, as much as I'm happy to manage in Sweden. So unsuccessful at Eastleigh, I'm not surprised at that. Longall. So this is in Northern Ireland. Oh wait, this is an interview. Never mind. Let's get back to button clicking. No philosophies. Top half finish, yes please. No request to propose. I think they're actually an amateur team. I'm sure I managed them in my Journeyman on FM17. Although I only managed them for 2 games because I thought they were semi-professional, and got there and it turns out they were amateur, so I done 2 games and left. I've got Newry City as well. Just trying to forge ahead of my career, looking after the finances to be fine, no philosophies. Top half finish is fine, no requests. Done. Northern Ireland's probably actually where I'd like to go to start because English speaking, which means I'll be able to pronounce names, which I'm slightly worried at right now. We're getting lots and lots of job interviews though, which is good. No philosophies. Avoid relegation's fine. No requests. Easy as you like. Magic Bugera unveiled as new Algerian under-20s manager. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. So, nothing there. So we're just button clicking right now, waiting on the right job. As we keep getting more and more interviews without any more offers, which is kind of worrying me, to be honest. I'm actually considering actually declining those Swedish ones as a result. Oh, so Dundela want to win the league. It should be a very good start. So Dundela is now my preferred option just because they want league titles compared to everyone else really wanting to avoid relegation. However, we've been approached for Longall or Laugo. Not sure how to pronounce that really. So they're offering £170 a week, a 1-year contract. Winning the Mid Ulster Cup is £900, and they want top half finish. So let's have a look at the league. No games played. That's good. And I have no information on their players. So let's just have a look. I want to just have a quick look at their contract. So they're non-contract players. So that's the bit that worries me about Northern Ireland, is non-contract. Do they even have a single striker? B team. Okay, we've got a striker. Under 18s, nothing. So we'll be promoting some of these strikers from here because we have no strikers in the senior team apart from this lad who can play striker, Boyle. Yeah. 37-year-old strikers, not really my cup of tea. I'm going to delay this one as well, just see if we can get another job. They've agreed to delay. Right, these are the 2 Swedish teams. I'm going to walk away because I know I'm going to accept log off if we don't get another offer. So I'm going to walk away from both these Swedish teams, just because I don't want to be managing a team that's halfway through their season berate on morale. when I can go to a league that doesn't have. So we've got 2 more offers. This is Ange. They are in Sweden as well. They are 11th in their league. A point above the relegation zone, and they're wanting to avoid automatic relegation. We've got Nuri City, who are wanting top half finish, same as Logo. Are they league below Logo or the same league? League below, okay. Whereas Dundella's in the same league as well. Okay, so Nuri, let's have a look at their players. They'll be the same contracts as Longwell, I would imagine, non-contract with appearance fees and whatnot. Okay, so they're giving me an extra few months on my contract as well, though, and I paid a bit more money, but I'm going to delay it and see if I get that. But no, I think I'm actually going to accept Nuri's offer, if I'm honest. Let's see if we can get an extra 30 quid a week out of them. Yes, we can. Finalise deal. Everyone else will withdraw their offers. So you will attend this meeting now. I'd love to learn more about Nuri. Let me meet the journalists. Okay. So Nuri have won the Daily Mirror Mid Ulster Intermediate A Cup and the Daily Mirror Mid Ulster Intermediate B Cup, and nothing else. And they've won them once each. Okay. Basic junior coaching, average youth recruitment, 1-star youth facilities, half-star training facilities. And they were founded in 2013, so they're already in a decent league for a team that's only a couple of years old. They play at the Nuri Showground. So they're a couple of years old, they've got a couple of trophies. I'm fairly happy with that. Let's have a look at their staff. Okay, we are literally the only staff member. Okay, that is interesting. So we're allowed, what's our allowances? Because let's get this sorted straight off the bat. So we're allowed a reserves manager, a head of youth development, a director of football, under 18s manager. I might actually get a director of football because we are, what's the word? Not an amateur team, sorry, and I don't really understand the amateur contract, so let's just get a director of football, sort that out. Allowed 1 assistant manager at the under 18s, 1 coaching staff, 1 head physio, 1 extra physio, no sports scientists, no reserves coaches, no reserves physios, under 18s coach, chief scout, 2 other scouts. Let's get them first and nothing else. Okay, so let's focus on the scouts first. So staff search, filter options, realistic, yep. So staff role, scouting please, scout. Let's start fairly low here, so we'll work up from 5. Okay, so that's our options. So this guy is a player as well. Okay, he looks reasonably decent as a defensive centre back. Say reasonably decent, I don't really know what I'm looking for in this league. But imagine yellows are good and oranges are, well, high oranges are reasonably good. And we've got Mark Smith, who is a scout. So let's approach you, scout. I can only offer you 70 grand, £70 a week. What was my previous offer there? 40. Okay. We'll go up to 50 because I now feel I can get him under that £70 limit. And he's walked away. Poppy. So approach to sign, non-contract, player scout, good man. What's your staff attributes actually? What's your adaptability? Okay, so let's go with Brian Hindlands and approach to sign. Scout. Player Chief Scout, is that an option? Player Assistant Manager, Head of Youth Development, Player Head of Youth Development, Player Coach, Player Fitness Coach, Reserves. Right, so let's have player there, interested. Nope. Player Chief Scout, that would be what I was looking for. And no wages. So let's knock that appearance fee down a little bit. Okay, we've got a $5 off, that's fine. And that's Player Chief Scout, yes. Exit those talks, try and get 2 more scouts. I assume you're players as well? No. Kevin Hill 7-7, you're 8-7, 7-7, 7-7, 7-8, 8-8. So this is the guy that we just offered, I think, and he withdrew because we were only offering him £65 a week. Tommy Roy, let's have a look at you. You're similar start, so let's try 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Finalised terms, thank you very much. And we've got one more scout that we can get, so you're 8-7, so let's go with you. You're starting at 95. Okay, I need to get a bit of luck here to get you down to 70, I think. You're gonna walk away. Okay, no worries. So you're 7-7, 7-7, 7-7. So it doesn't matter with these guys. See if we can get them down again. And will you accept 7-8? Yes, you will. Thank you very much. So that's that done. Scouts are now done. So let's have a look at physios, because that's the next thing. It's fairly routine to get. No way I'm getting anyone with that kind of physiotherapy, I don't think. So you're 14 and you're 16. Okay, you can be the head physio then. See if we can get you down. What was my previous offer? 85, so 90, 95. There we go. Head physio is. Go and tell me. Yes, I did. Okay, just I seen goalkeeping coach up in the top corner there, and I was like, oh. And then you can be offered the normal physio job. You're wanting very little money. Let's see if we can whittle that down even more. I offered you £20 and you negotiate £20. I'm a bit confused, but whatever. It works. So elsewhere, so that's our scout and physios done, I think. Yes. So let's go for an assistant manager next. Not interested in physiotherapy. Pick attributes. Tactical knowledge is the one I like to have good. Okay, we're not getting that anywhere decent enough to what I would like anyway, so let's go with judge and player ability at 10. So 10, 12, 10, 14 with 16, I like him. Okay, let's go for this lad here, John Paul Coogan. Okay, we've got no chance of getting him. Mark B, you've got 4 there, you've also got 4 there. You're at another club, which means I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to get you, but let's try. You also don't want a lot of money, which is good. So if we can... Oh, he's coming in as reserves manager. Okay. Misclicked a little bit, but whatever, it works. I'm not that fussed for reserves manager. We will use that to whatever, year 11, 14, year 11, 12, so 11, 13 even. So we'll go with you because nothing else works, and again, you're not wanting a whole lot of wages, so let's try and get what we can off. Okay, you're not going to go under 55, that's fine. Okay, so assistant manager sorted. Let's go for the director of football now. Is that in scouting? It is. Again, I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking for in a director of football. So a single person interested in this role. Okay, no. So job centre, place advert, scouting, director of football, because then we'll know who's interested in applying for it, because nobody seems to be right now. So scouting again, nope, it's coaching this time, head of youth development. We do have interest this time. So judging player potential. Actually, let's see what formation we're going to play first, because that's important. So got 2 right backs, 1 guy that can play left back. What's it recommending for us? Nothing. Old FM habit that. 3 midfielders, a left mid. Let's have a look at our under 18 and our. Okay, promote both of you guys because why not? So we've got 3 midfielders, a fair amount of defenders actually. Not a whole lot else. So. Eek. Hi Ali, just seen your message there. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, so I've got no idea what formation I'm going to play, so let's just hire a head of youth development and take it from there. So judging potential, I'm working with youngsters, please. Try both at 10. Neither. Okay, go down please. Oh, we had someone. Timothy on. 9 and 10. Okay, that works for me. It's probably the best we're going to get. And he plays a 4-2-3-1 wide, which I can work with if we can get his wages down. No, we're not going to get a deal done there. So let's ignore Tim McKeown. So he's 7 and 16, 7 and 12. That's Tim McKeown. 9 and 7. 9 and 7. That's the one I just looked at. 7 and 8. 7 and 7. And 7 and 17. So I think you're maybe slightly the best. And you play a 5-3-2 with wing backs. Okay. Guess we can work with that. We're not going to get a deal done. So we'll try you. You play the 4-2-3-1 wide. You want absolutely nothing in the way of money. So. Okay, but you're not budging on what you want, so that's fine. Head of youth development approached. Assistant manager approached. Scout and physios approached. So, and a reserves manager as well. Let's not forget that because I've done that by accident. So, we need an under 18s manager, a coach, and an under 18s coach, I think was the other thing I was allowed. Yes. And a director of football we have placed an advert for. So let's have a look at the manager, the coach first, because then we can go look at the under 18s separately. So things I'm going to look for is that, and that, and let's start off at 8 and work our way up. Okay, so 9's our cap, so he's meh. He's okay. I think this is a guy that we've already approached for the reserves manager. And right, so I think this guy is the one we're going to go for. As a assistant manager, if we can get that wage bill down. Yes, no, I'm not even going to go for it. your second choice. Okay, does anyone want to be my assistant manager? No, it's because I'm looking for a coach, I'm not. Yes. Coach. Yeah, I've just lost a £5 a week there because I was a bit of a dafty, but it works. Yeah, it was a coach. I'm approaching assistant managers here and I've got no interest in assistant manager, so I have been a bit daft. So I want youth team now only. Pick and let's go with working with youngsters. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so you're the best for that. You're awful elsewhere though. So was that Ronan Williamson? It was. You're awful. You're okay. And okay, so Daniel Maguire is going to be my approach. No way we're going to get that deal done. Try Ronan Williamson. Okay, you're not budging on that. That's fine. And now a coaching manager. Andrew Mitchell. Whatever, it is what it is. He's awful, but we'll work with it. So yeah, who was the head of youth development we approached? Transfers. We'll have a look at this. So it doesn't actually tell us. Okay, this is not good. Was it Tommy Roy? No, he's a scout. Ronan Williamson's a coach. Brian Murphy is a goalkeeping coach. Yeah. Well, I approached him as a physio, I think. Coach. Assistant manager. He's a scout player guy. Yeah. Ben Adams. So you play a 4-2-3-1 wide. Okay, so let's set that to this. Skip, please. Set formation. Do 4-2-3-1 wide, because then that means our youth development will be the same as our playing style. So we're going to go with fullback on support. Fullback on support. Defensive centre back, because that's pretty much what we're going to attract here. I'll have a look at what our midfielders are best at. So you want to be on a centre. You've got 6 tackling. I'm not convinced with that. You have 3 tackling. I'm not convinced with that. And you also. So I've got 3 defensive-minded midfielders. All have between 3 and 6 tackling. Really, really not convinced. That's their best options. And you're a fullback, and you actually probably could do that role better than most of them, although you're actually awful in every other stat. Okay, we'll work this out. What's our strikers one? You're a poacher. You're an advanced forward, but can play poacher. Can you play advanced forward? Yes, you can. Okay, so tactics, we will have an advanced forward up here on attack, wingers on attack on both sides, advanced playmaker, attack. Actually, I've got to put you on support, actually, just to balance it out a bit. We do need midfielders, that's going to be an issue, so we'll have a central midfielder on defend and box to box, I guess. Might work. Yeah. So that will be our tactic. Do we have any board philosophies that we have to stick to? Club philosophies. Stature. Club philosophies. None. Okay, that's fine. So I can play whatever tactics I want. Let's keep it simple. So normal tempo, normal there. Pass into space, work into box. Retain possession. stick to positions, be more disciplined, because our players are going to be awful, and fairly wide. That should be fairly standard and controlling style. 6 instructions, that should work out. Okay guys, I'm going to hit continue and I'm going to go for a quick cigarette. I will be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so I'm back now. First thing I'm going to say though is thank you for the follows. I must have done something wrong with the sound because I've not actually heard the notifications come through, but I've seen my emails when I was out having a cigarette, so thank you so much for them. So we're now meeting the media, so 25 years of age, which is actually pretty accurate. We'll just go with that. Chris Mahone. He's actually probably our best central midfielder actually, so I would like to keep a hold of him. My main focus is getting good results, and when football is fair value, they'll be at their best. Hopefully we can start getting some of these staff that we've approached, and then we can start getting sorted out with training and whatnot. So he's going to come in and be a scout. Give me some scout reports, please. Thank you. You're just going to recommend a 40-year-old to me. Reports. We only got one goalkeeper, because that would be an issue for me. We do. Okay, so, and you would accept no wage demands? Oh yeah, because we're an amateur club. Okay, so let's go. We'll finalise those promises and leave. You're coming as an under-18s coach. Try and get a decent deal here for this goalkeeping coach. This goalkeeper event. Okay, so what was he coming in as? He was the reserve manager, I think. What I'll do is I'll wait until every other one signs. But obviously we're not wanting to pay compensation, so that's fine. You'll come in as a head of youth development. That's great. You're coming in as an under-18s manager. That's great, because that's under-18s sorted. You'll be a physio. So under-18s training coaches. Okay, so take you off that and you off that. Anything you can do, 1 star, 1 star, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1, 1. So 1.5 you can go there. We actually have no players here anyway, so it doesn't really matter to any extent, but whatever. But if we can start getting that sorted out, we'll say fairly regular. My old graphics card, not the last one, the one I had before that used to overheat, so I have my saving set to almost all the time. Stacey Tentos, we are managing Newry City right now. I think it's Newry City, it's not, it's Newry. We're started the Journeyman. This was the first, well, it wasn't the first job we got offered, it was the second or third, but it was the first one that sort of appealed. I'm actually going to just have to quickly sort out my green screen because it's decided to go. There we go. I hope that's a bit better. Because I've not got proper lighting, I'm sort of restricted to daylight lighting, so I need to recorrect that quite a bit. So this guy coming as a head physio. This guy will be a scout. Give me another scouting report would be great. You're offering Ryan McCann, who's a 33-year-old winger, and this goalkeeper from Cliftonville, who is listed for loan. He's got the same sort of potential as the last guy, I think. So I think we'll just stick with the last guy because he'll be our player. Ryan McCann, you're 37 years old. You're actually a decent midfielder as well. Could you do box to box? Yes, you could. Okay, so we're going to go for We will approach you, finalise promises and walk away. View Hill's reports, so recommended please. Ooh, this guy. 5-star recommendation. 2.5-star current. And expected to develop into 5.5-star. Okay. You're 4-star. You're a defensive fullback. Fullback on support, please. Let's have a look at you. A lot of oranges. Decent. That would be our best right back according to this scout. So I'm not willing to give you a big pay rise. We're an amateur team, so I'm not going to promise you that. And we'll have an assistant manager, yes, thank God. And I think that will allow me to start sorting that out. Okay, so we've not got our chief scout that we approached. You're wanting a fairly large appearance fee. 45, let's try that. 50, will you accept that? Yes, you will. Just say that for that. Let's have a look at our team report then. Need a left winger. Isn't much in terms of youth prospects. There's none. Unlucky, Stacey. It happens. I've been there. I hope you get promoted next season. So we've got decent defence. We've got attack depth. We've got plenty of wages apparently. Good number of decision makers. Decent midfield. I'm not convinced. Leadership void. That's an issue. Jump and reach. That's an issue. Room for improvement on a coaching team. Not really. We've got pretty much everything we can. Under 18s assistant manager we can approach. Reserve manager we can approach. And a chief scout. Okay, and we're still looking for a director of football, which apparently nobody was interested in it. We can remove you from that. So, start with assistant manager. You look okay. You look okay. We'll start with James Grant. Under 18's assistant manager. Assistant manager, please. We will lock that in. And he is interested. And we've cut the wage down a little bit, so that's fine. Reserves and appoint manager, please. We've got so many interested, it's unbelievable, but we've only got 2 that we can actually approach. We've got Niall Hutchinson or Jordan Kane. I'm going to go for Hutchinson first. Reserves manager. Let's try and cut this down just a little bit. See if we can get him under what we want. Don't think we will, can. Going to walk away, that's fine. So it will be Kane. Reserves manager, please. Lock that in as well. You're not going to budge on your wage though, that's fine. What was the other one? Chief Scout. So show filters, first team is. Well, yep, there we go. Scouting, Chief Scout, pick, judge and player ability. I think we were on A when we last looked. Oh, Mark Smith's interested again, so let's have a look. No, you're not. 7-7. 7-7, 18 adaptability, which appeals to me. 19 adaptability. Okay, let's go for you then. Not interested. Okay, Alan McGrail. Scouting, Chief Scout. And we're going to have to trim this down quite a bit to actually get anywhere. There we go. Perfect. Done. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with getting our staff sorted out. You're wanting a big appearance fee. Okay, I don't imagine we're going to offer you that. £70, yeah, that'll do. So staff, let's have a look. So we've now got the best scouts without actually even getting anyone in. We've got the best physio team in the league. We've still got a chief scout to bring in and a director of football. Coaching wise, we're under average, but we've sort of got what we can get, really. So hopefully that develops going forward. I'm going to switch my big light on, see if it helps with this green screen, because I'm seeing it's going again. We can actually get the staff responsibilities set out now as well. Yeah, that would make sense. Staff responsibilities. So actually no, wait until I get the chief scout. Tactics, training, team, tactical and match tactics, I guess. We've not got any friendlies arranged. Yeah, we do. Not until the 16th, so can we get some before then, please? Let's see. So we want home, very large reputation. Is it Johnston? How much will we make? 500. Crusaders, income none. Okay. Monaco reserves, no income. Leon reserves, no income. No income. Okay, so Johnston's the only way we're making money here. So let's approach them, see if they're interested. And for this one, we will go for. We'll make no money off any of those reserves teams. Did I say no income? No income. Does anyone offer us income? Okay, we'll just play Tanguy, I guess then. Hi Shelfbreed. So and we've now got that chief scout, so that's that sorted. Now we can go into the work of that. We've got that reserves manager, that's fine. He's also offering us a goalkeeper and a right mid / centre midfielder in Ryan McCann, who we've already approached. Shelfree, yes I did. I still do from time to time, but I've not played poker in a little while actually. I still had my affiliate link down below. I was tempted to keep it, but I wasn't sure how up to date that was, so I removed it. Okay, so let's look at our squad now in terms of what we've got. So we've got one right winger, we've got one left winger. So we need to improve that, and we've got one attacking midfielder. In fact, that right winger looks actually fairly awful. One passing. The mighty Marty Havran with his one passing. He's actually supposed to be one of the best players on our team as well. So let's have a look at team report and squad depth for match tactics by role. So yeah, we do need another left winger. That's essential. And we need another goalkeeper who we've already approached. John Boyle recommended very highly. I can see why. Looks very, very good for this level, and looks like a captain. Oh yeah, I mind the old groups way back. Shelfree. Yeah, so we need a left winger, really. That has to be our priority. Already approached the goalkeeper, so let's have a look at what we can get left winger wise. So realistic transfers at actually let's see if we can get a loan in. Loan status listed. So we've not got a whole lot. So this guy can play both sides and up front. He is left footed as well. Not got the best, not the best in any shape or imagination. Let's have a scout. Mark McConnell, you look. Let's have a look at you. So attacking midfielder, right? You'd be 1.5 stars. That's half a star. That's half a star. Okay, I'm not going to go near you. Can't even scout the guys that are in England. Two dribbling, no thank you. Loan list isn't offering much in that way sense. So let's have a look at contract expired and quick add position. Attacking midfielder left. Okay, so we've actually got quite a lot of options here. So what we'll do is we will scout 59 people. This will take a few days, but it has to be our priority position because we've got no depth there. So we've signed that guy. We've signed that guy. So that's all our staff in now. So this is the lad we scouted. From Cliftonville, Ollie. Not telling me if he's interested in a loan. Some interest. So let's make an offer. Okay, that's why it's not telling me if he's interested in a loan, because it's out with a transfer window. Okay. Add this guy to the short list. Left footed, so can play as a winger there. Looks decent, 5-star potential, 17 years old, and is similar level already to McCabe. 4-star potential on Johnny Dallas. His crossing's awful. His stamina's awful. He is tall though, which is interesting. With the short list. Going to pass on Cash and Lucas. Also, I need to sort out individual training actually, don't I? So, goalkeeper. Okay, wants me to play a sweeper keeper actually. Let's go with that. Let's try and keep guys in roles they're happy with. So, sweeper keeper support. We'll do there. I've not actually used a sweeper keeper yet either. So, training, coaches, individual. Coaches. Okay, that's interesting. All my guys want to do tactics, so keep you on tactics just now. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 2, 2, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1, 1, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So actually, we'll give you the 2 goalkeeping ones. We'll give you the 2 attacking ones. And me as a manager will fill in the rest. That should help this actually now. As you now see, we're up to average on that. Can I encourage the board to let me go for a coaching course? Result. Okay. We appointed this guy. Let's ask him to recommend a sign and see if he recommends anyone. I'm not expecting him to, but if he does, I would be grateful. Yeah, failed. Okay, I'm not going to request facilities because just not worth it. Let's scout all the guys up that it's recommending me scout. We'll get to that once we're through all the left wingers, of course. Need to move my keyboard unit just a little bit. Slow start to this, if I'm honest. I was expecting to at least be in our first game now. Is that us team watch wise? Yes, so they're expecting us to play a 4-4-2, media prediction of 4th. Okay, that's interesting. 20k per annum salary. Which is also interesting. Oh, I like the look of this guy. He's 22 though, got really awful mentals. We're going to pass, I think. Okay, so they're not going to agree to any then. And we've signed this lad as well. This is the goalkeeper that one of the scouts recommended. I'm actually going to get that light on now and get the green screen sorted again. This guy could be good. Craig Moore. We'll add him to the short list. And we'll move on. Yeah, so just adding the big light there sort of affected my green screen. So let's select that and sort that. No, let's try it there. Yep, sorted. Hopefully that's a bit better for you guys. As I said, I do need to invest in proper lighting at some point, and Ryan McCann also agreed to sign, so that's good. That gives us a box-to-box midfielder. Leading player for our league. Awful at crossing, awful at dribbling. Oh, yeah. I'm not convinced he's actually a leading player for any division, but nonetheless. And yeah, let's start getting training sorted out, because I was doing that, wasn't I? So, right back, full back, right back, full back, Edgar. Okay, I'd be interested in selling this guy, because he doesn't meet any of the positions that we need. Yeah, so transfer. I can't even offer him at clubs. It's on a free. No, let's not do that just yet. Yeah, let's do that. We can't. He doesn't fit any of our positions anyway, so let's just release him. Oh, Ian Curran. You're a fullback who is decent, so we'll keep you. Fullback. Fullback, defensive centre backs, all round here. Okay, so it's actually wanting us to play central defenders, which I would much rather have anyway. This is Ryan McCann, who I said was going to be our box-to-box, despite the fact he's awful in that role. You'll be central midfielders. You'll be a right winger. You'll be a left winger. Advanced playmaker. Advanced playmaker. Advanced forward. Advanced forward. And advanced forward. Okay, so that's training sorted. Staff responsibilities now. So do creative development for that, and that'll be the director of football's job when it comes. Set scout assignments, that will be the chief scout. Runs general training, that will be the under 18s manager. Under 18s manager. Okay, that works. First team manages friendly matches. I will never do that, so let's give that to John Kerr, our assistant. A ton of interviews will actually do that as well. Yeah, basically just get through the interviews. I'll never talk through them because I sort of forget my thought process as I'm talking. So let's have a look at Risk Scout reports. Have a look at this. So yeah, you're awful as well, and you're already 21. Probably just going to release you as well. Anyone else that's not there? I'm going to keep him because he looks okay. Yeah, we need central midfielders as well, unfortunately. And this will be the fullback. That I thought looked pretty tasty. A good signing for both Northern Irish Football League Championship sides. That's the league above us as well, actually. So that's good news. Wish I could get this green screen to actually register properly. Get that shown a bit better. What I'm going to do with these scout reports, rather than just adding all these bits to the short list, I'm actually just going to sort of rally them up and then I'll go and have a look once they're through. At least once we're through the left wingers anyway. And make a decision on who I'm going to go for. Hold a team meeting. Go passionate. And we've saved that. We just saved what could have been an awful team meeting by listening to the players. So I'll apply all these scouts as well. Tactical wise, set pieces. Let's go through our corners. So defensive corners. What I normally do is you can man mark. Your man marking tall player, yes. You can go on to mark near centre, close down, mark far centre, and edge of area. And you can man mark as well because your back post, I think, is it back post or front post that I have man marking. Go with back post, let's risk it. So back post you can man mark. You can man mark rather than man marking a tall player. centre, edge of area, far centre, and close down corner, please. So attacking. Actually fairly happy with this default setup here. So mixed, please, and I'll have you on the edge of the area. Where's edge of area? Or outside area, and I'll have you on attack ball from deep. I do often like a short option as well, but yeah, we'll pass on that for now. So you attack ball from deep, and you edge of work on the outside of area, please. Keep it on mixed, that's fine. Free kicks I'm happy with, throw-ins I'm happy with, like, so set piece takers. Okay, so this is corners. We've got god awful corner takers. Ryan McCann, only one that's even remotely decent. Free kick takers is similar. We've not got a single good throw-in taker, so yeah, that can suffer for now. We're gonna have another half hour of this stream. I was hoping to get a bit more done with it. Unfortunately, I have stuff on in about an hour, so I can't really hang around, but it's been such a long process, this sort of starting period compared to what I'm used to. Why is my green screen gone again? Okay, it seems to be coming and going, and it's really bad when on the loading screens or when my hand is here for whatever reason. Try again. There we go. Must need to, the lighting must be a massive issue. I must have to sort that fairly quickly, which I will do. So more scout reports coming through. We're still on left wingers, yes we are. This guy looks like a really good right winger though, or rather striker. So let's have a look at his report. So attacking midfielder right, yeah, that's what he's saying he's good. Getting good signing for most NFL championship sides. And I wasn't happy with my right winger as well, was I? So let's see if we can get this guy from Queen's University. We're not going to give you a big pay rise because we're an amateur team, so we can't actually do that. Right, so that's us off right wingers, left wingers now. So Paul McCord, you are a central midfielder with 5 tackling. Can you do advanced playmaker? Make a decent advanced playmaker for this level actually, so let's have a look. So yep, and a leading player for the league above, so let's do that again. And again, we're an amateur team, so suggest promises. And the benefit of being an amateur team as well is when there's players that I'm not happy with, we can just sell them all, release them, and it's not costing us any money. So finances right now, yeah, we've got £400 in the wage budget. Which is good. Ben Wilson, how old are you? 20. Got awful mentals. Let's have a look. Can I tutor you? John Boyle, you've got good leadership. Yeah, let's try that. Just because you've got good potential. So this is McCord. This is the advanced playmaker I was looking at. So let's see what we can do. Finalise that deal. And this is Owen Beggs. This is the right winger that I was looking at. Let's try and trim this down a bit. 70, 75. Yep, a bit more than what I'd like to have spent, but still works. Let's have a look at our tactics. Our team report, squad depth. So we could probably use another striker, but we're fine just now. Midfield's okay. defence, need a left back as well, ideally. So scouting, let's have a look, ability. So actually the two that I highlighted are actually the best two options. So we've got Craig Moore and Josh McCartan. So let's have a compare them. Compare it with Craig Moore, should be in here somewhere. Yes, they are. So Moore is slightly better, but he has 4 years on McCartan. In fact, he's not even slightly better. It's quite comfortably better, particularly going forward. Or aerial, mentally, slightly better technically, slightly better attacking, slightly better vision. Let's have a look at attributes, highlight attributes, winger, support, because it's left side. So Moore is better at crossing, dribbling, first touch, passing, worse technique, worse work rate, slightly better acceleration, worse pace though, and worse stamina. Okay. Crossing and dribbling are the two ones that I really highlight for this, so Craig Moore it is. Maybe even see if we could get them both. Trim you down to 15, 20, 25 maybe? Nope, not budging more than 30. Okay, that's fine. Any other high potentials? Not worthwhile looking at anyway. Okay, so let's have a look at expired ability. And this highlights only ones that we've looked at as well. Let's have a look at Ross Davison. Are you a left back? Yes, you are. Full back on support. Let's have a look at you. Passing at 4 again, no, worries me, if I'm honest. Potential wise, who's good potential wise? So you'd actually be a decent central midfielder for us now, apart from your one heading. Yeah, so this Chris McMahon is the one that's our leading player right now. Central midfielder and defend, actually, yeah, let's keep it on that. But you've only got 6 tackling, which worries me. You're also a central midfielder on defend, maybe not quite as good as McMahon, but decent enough. If you don't want much wages, I will approach you. And Colin Smith from Dundela is a decent centre back option by the looks of it. Let's see what you're interested in. And that also weakens a rival in this league. So okay, and this is the other left wing, I think. Okay, we're going to struggle here a lot, I think. Yeah, there's no chance we're getting that lad, unfortunately. Just wanted this weight is a thing too high. So yeah, all our staff's contracts set to expire at the end of the year because I gave them all 1-year deals. That's fine. I'm going to struggle to get this lad as well, I would imagine. Anyway, we can work this. Nope. That was a lad from Dundela. Okay, that wasn't too big an issue. Oh, this lad looks really good. Fullback on support. Okay, we're going to add him to the shortlist for now. Not going to add this lad, or that lad, or that lad, or that one, or that one. We're getting through these recommended, and staff seem to have picked up a few gems in their recommended. So if we can start picking up some of them. Right, so we are interested in these 3 players, so let's scout them as well. Sharp, let's scout him. He's interested in by somebody, and so we've scouted all 4 players that are linked. See how we go. And it's taking a while to load this time. I assume this is because the transfer window's opening. We have signed 2. And make that 3 because we've now signed an extra left winger. Craig Moore's the one that we're obviously wanting though. So we've now signed Josh McCartan as well. So I think that was a hot prospect keeper that we're told to look at. That's another lad we were recommended to look at. He actually looked fairly decent, but as a central defender, unfortunately not as the fullback I was hoping he would be when it came up there. This lad looks decent. 3-star already, 5.5-star potential, still only 19. Good jump and reach. Reports. Well suited, potentially be able to play in a higher division. Already better than the defenders we've got, so let's have a look. Finalised promises and talks. You're no better than what we've got according to the staff. I'd say him more as a fullback, but he can't cross. And here's a 41-year-old, highly recommended, leading player for the league above. Can't tackle though, but could come in and rival for this role here. Okay, let's approach, see what he says. Pleased, definitely the case. Okay, that's fine. So tactic, team report even, squad depth now. So I thought we signed a goalkeeper. Did we not sign a goalkeeper? Yeah, but he went into the reserves for whatever reason, so that should solve that problem. Training though, individual. Goalkeeper, sweeper keeper. And you are, what does I sign you as? Josh McCartan. You're left footed, left sided, so yeah. Left winger, please. Anyone else? Beacon. Yeah, signed you as a fullback, didn't I? So, right. Fullback, so team report, squad depth now. trick off the ones that aren't going to be good enough. So he's actually an attacking midfielder and is a shadow striker. He's fairly awful as well actually, so let's just release him. I don't even know what his contract is, 40 quid a week, so that's 40 quid a week saved. Carville. Okay, so yeah, you've got to be here somewhere, yeah, you're decent now. Okay. Josh McCartan's actually apparently struggles here. I don't know why it's saying he does. He's actually got decent stats for that. And he is only 17 as well, of course. Cabe is there as well. Patrick Mooney is that row there. Ian Curran looks awful, according to my staff. And he does. He's got so many red stats. But he's a decent left back by the looks of it, so he's actually our only left back that can really play. So let's continue. Okay, we're going to struggle to get a deal done here, I think. Anyway, we can make this work. Nope. And this is the 41-year-old that was highly recommended, so £15, £20. £20 a week, thank you very much, we will take that. He's actually got decent mentals for this level as well, so hopefully we can actually use him to train. We'll go for a first friendly, and then I will be wrapping this stream up, lads. So we lost 4-0 there, that's to be expected. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that, lad. Continue advert, please. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to end this stream here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's been very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully catch you for the next stream. I'm not sure when that will be, maybe one later on tonight or one tomorrow. I will let you know. If this has saved and I've got my settings right, then I will send this to YouTube as well, so anyone that missed it can see it there. But in the meantime, thank you very much. It's been much appreciated and lovely hanging around with all you guys.